All right, cool. So if every team in the top 6, get all of their transfer business done in terms of the players that they're linked with. So for a quick run through, I'm not going to run through every single player, but like United with De Jong, obviously Arsenal with Rafinha and Jesus. Obviously, there's more. Liverpool basically done their business. City more or less done their business apart from getting Calvin Phillips wrapped up. Tottenham with the Spence deal. If all of these deals happen, Chelsea with Sterling and Usman and who else do they want? De Ligt as well. If all of these deals happen and every, which is never going to happen, but if every team in the top 6 get all of their transfers done, all the players that the fans want, all the players that they're linked with, who has the best squad going to next season, or who's had the best window? The best squads is harder. So who's had the best window?
Boy, I'll let you start, bro. I'll let you start.
Wow, I never actually saw my own question.
This guy,
Oh, wow.
Let's see what you're thinking. I want to hear from an outside perspective.
From outside, well, for once, my team's actually included in the debate versus your team card. They never use you on level playing fields.
We're back, rude boy.
But I think it's got to be Liverpool, man. I think it's got to be Liverpool. Yeah, man.
You're right.
You got right back to Trent. You're looking at it and you're saying you got a striker now. Like we've actually got a number 9, that's actually gonna play in between 2 wingers who really score goals, and we got Trent and Robertson who cross like.
But listen. Are we going off of who's had the best summer window or
yeah, because
then it would be Chelsea, no? Look at the names they're linked to, man.
So, but names don't mean anything in football.
But if they were to get a Ousmane Dembele, for example,
injury prone, but go on.
Cool. Regardless, that's still a good signing, and he's picked up form this season as well.
Yeah, he has.
But would you say that? And this is not being Liverpool biased. Would you say that Ousmane Dembele comes into Chelsea and makes a bigger impact than Darwin Núñez does at Liverpool?
You see, the only problem I would say with Darwin Núñez is he's unproven at the top level in the Premiership. And he's replacing. I think he's replacing someone like Mane, who's won things. So to replicate that may be difficult. And he's young, man.
But you don't think he scores more goals than Mane does in that system?
In the Portuguese league, he's done that.
No, but I'm saying in the Liverpool system with all the ammunition.
Who told you that though?
Bro, it's common sense, bro.
Oh, is it?
With Trent and Robertson, what was it? 10 and 11 assists? Like, what's that? 21 assists?
You've had some clangers as well, though. Minamino. What's that goalkeeper you bought?
Minamino's a clanger.
You know what?
But he dumped it on you every time.
I feel bad for what's that?
Minamino, Taki, yeah.
Because you know what? When he gets his runs in, he's all right, man. He performs, but
But he wasn't at that level that they expected, though. Let's be honest.
Bro,
was anyone
he dumped it on you, man, all the time, bro.
Boy, I don't think he done it on a consistent level throughout Premiership. Yeah, you may say 1 or 2 matches, but on a consistent level,
but to finish, all right, quickly, but to finish top scorer of the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, I think that's a bit harsh on him. But go on, who you man saying? If it's not Liverpool, then who? If every team gets their players, who would have had the best window?
You want to say it, bro. You want to say it.
If you say Arsenal, then you're deluded because you still haven't got that Xhaka replacement, and that is what's going to be your ultimate downfall, and you know it in your heart of hearts. You know with Xhaka, and it's always a clanger. Like, and Kerr knows it as well more than anyone. You know it, Kerr.
So suppose Arsenal get everything they've been,
including Tillemans.
Yeah. Wait. So what's going to happen next season?
Fuck. All right, that's a different question.
Well,
that's a different question.
I personally don't think we would win the league or anything.
No, you definitely wouldn't win.
But I think
that shouldn't even be in the hemisphere.
But I do think we would get top 3.
Oh my! If you got Tielemans, and so all right, because that's the question. That's the question.
Jesus, Tillemans.
And the Portuguese don, I don't know his name. Neither do you. So he's dead.
He's called Bad Boy.
No,
Fabio Vieira, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah? What's it? Martinez, the Ajax left back. Left centre back.
Matt Turner. Hey, proper bad boy.
No, but he's a second goalkeeper.
I'm joking.
Second goalkeeper. I just think that last season we saw that we didn't really score goals. I mean, we scored 30 less goals than Man City. So Arteta's looked at our attack and said, you know what? We need some skengman up front. And he's looked at all the positions. He's looked at players that can create chances. He's looked at the likes of Jesus, who looks like he's going to potentially be a centre forward. Eddie will come on as well. I know you're not going to laugh at me, but I think he will come on when he's given the chance.
I backed him over Jesus.
And he's given confidence with. They've instilled confidence in him. Do you know what I'm saying? Giving him that new contract. So I kind of feel that we're going to step up. To be fair, I'm not going to say we're going to win it because you've got to look at teams like City. You know, they've got Haaland. Do you know what I'm saying? You're talking about goals.
But that's what I was going to say, though. So I'll ask her. So what do you think that if you do get Tielemans and all the other players that you're linked with, you've had a better window than City? Not a better squad, just a better window.
Not even, if I'm being honest. I feel like to say that any given team, are, winning the window to, so to speak, these days. I feel like you have to meet a couple of requirements. And one of them for me is not just the quality of player that you bring in, but it's the positions and the necessity of the position that's coming to fill. So, for example, when you're seeing some of the players that we're linked with, fantastic, I'm over the moon. And as an Arsenal fan, especially to see that we seem to be being a bit proactive this summer, etc. If we land the targets that we're talking about, I'll go into this season very happy. I'm not going to lie. However, I don't feel that we're addressing all of the areas that our squad necessarily needs addressing. Whereas if you look at somebody like City, for example, whose squad are a lot more complete, when you look at the additions, though, that they are making, you think that left-back position, there's been a bit of an issue since, like, the Mendy issue.
I always say that, but then they still win the league, man.
I know, because they're that good. They're that good. But when you think Cucurella is a specialist in that position,
I forgot they get
and he's going to play left back there, right? So to me, straight away, they're stronger in that position, going into next season. So that's an upgrade and whatever in a position that was weak, you could say. Calvin Phillips is going to be the replacement for Fernandinho.
I haven't said it. I don't really rate him. I haven't said it nowhere yet, but I like him a lot, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't said it anyway, but I like him a lot.
I rated him a little bit more than...
He's a level, bro.
I rated him a little bit more than Rice. I'll be honest.
No, I did in terms of distributing, innit? Like, he's a brazy distributor, bro.
I preferred him than Rice.
People downplay Calvin Phillips can play a pass, bro. He really can play a pass. And he's got energy, he's tenacious, he's got literally everything in the midfield.
Is he City level, though, do you feel?
100%. Like, you see we say City level,
how much they keep the ball, and with what he's good at doing, bro, like, they're going to make him look like £100 million player.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm telling you.
That's what City does, though.
Because his job is just going to be distribute the ball, bruv. And that is his key strength.
Yeah. He's like a better John Joe Shelby.
He'll just be keeping things ticking, bro. When it was just like when Rodri ain't there for a game or so or whatever, he'll just slot right in.
I think he'll be better than Rodri because he's got more legs. Yeah, man. I think he'll be better. I think he'll be better.
He won't.
So you lot are not saying that Calvin Phillips couldn't develop better than Rodri.
I don't think so.
I definitely think so, bro. No, Rodri is class.
One at a time.
Yeah, sorry. No. Go on. What was you saying
about Rodri? Yeah, he's probably one of the most underrated players like in the Prem.
He's class.
I think he's the best in his position in the league.
Yeah, but I look at him and just say, is he still on like when you got the best attackers? Is he still suspect defensively? He is against the best. He reminds me against the best, and this is against the best. He reminds me a bit of Jorginho against the best.
Who?
Rodri.
When have you seen that though?
I don't think
bro, I've seen a few attackers leave Rodri for dead, bro. Like I'm not. You put me on the spot, so I can't think of any.
You think of that block against you, man, that he done?
Yeah, but that's a block, bro.
Things like that. Like no, I'm just saying. You're saying like in big moments. I'm saying
if you drop the shoulder at the right time against
Rodri,
Rodri, he ain't catching you, bro. And that's why he's got a little bit of that in him. It's not.
Yeah, another thing though. The fact that
his position's generally good enough to make up for that.
Don't need to have a crazy first step.
Let's think though. They're losing Sterling potentially.
Yeah, I think
and Jesus. Yeah, that could be big losses for them.
I'm hearing Bernardo Silva as well.
But when we're saying about like my whole point
was very big loss.
Was in terms of for me, in terms of talking about why they're winning it for me, is terms of because I feel like the players that they're getting are addressing the areas that they need. You say they might be losing a couple players in terms of Raheem and Jesus, but I feel like Haaland is going to be that player there, and obviously they bought that Alvarez as well. Obviously they've got the Fodens, Mahrez. They've got players.
One thing I was going to say with that as well is the only thing with Jesus, obviously I was going for Arsenal to kind of progress next season, but the only thing with Jesus is that I'm not sure how he will adapt from being a right winger to being a centre forward.
Bro, I swear the other day you was arguing me saying that he was a striker, bro.
I swear
no, but they put him as a number 9.
Bro, he probably has.
He's not a traditional winger though. He's not.
No, but hold on. Wait.
I think the biggest. Sorry, cut you off.
No, go on. Do your thing.
The biggest question mark for me is the supply. Yeah, because if this
Fabio Vieira,
it's the supply.
Portuguese league, he ain't done it in the Premiership, read boy.
He got more assists than Luis Diaz in the Portuguese league.
Listen, he's a fucking midfielder, bro. Did he get more goal contributions? No, he didn't. So
you can't. a kid from Portugal just slap him on and be like, yeah, we got a supply now. That's not how
And
it
not
works,
just
bro.
that, let me point to the camera. Just please remember 2 minutes ago, this guy said, "Oh, it's Portuguese league. Darwin Nunes." Now, Patrick. What did you call it? Patrick Vieira. I swear it's a Patrick Vieira rude boy.
Man, it's certain bad man you just know, innit?
Yeah,
Just
So
know.
you call it Patrick Vieira.
Man, hold on. You coming at me? Let's talk about